It's black, it's hard, and probably tastes good too. Carbon fiber, obviously. So let's check it out. Let's be real. Get it? Be real. I would never wear this look outside, but I still love every bit of it, and I wish I did, because it's got pockets galore, with the top one holding the main attraction. From the partner of this video, Spigen, and their carbon fiber collection of EDC accessories, starting with this, their new rugged armor for the iPhone 14 Pro, a perfect harmony between matte black and a little bit of bling. It's got the look, feel, and texture of the real deal without you having to pay quadruple the price for something you're gonna swap out when Apple releases a new phone in the next year. The case itself also hits the mark in every other category too: textured edges, clicky buttons, raised camera cover, and in the hand, a fairly minimal feel thanks to its thin design, all while still offering a comfortable feel thanks to the matte and textured finish all around. I'm not surprised, as Spigen is celebrating the Rugged Armor's 10th anniversary, so it's actually more mature than you are. Rugged Armor's first appearance on the channel was back in 2019, and I've continued to love this case thanks to its focus on protecting your gear without sacrificing on the bulk. Seriously, they managed to add shoulder pads and impact absorbing foam on the inside for added protection, all while still being thin enough to slow charge, wirelessly charge too. Or for the Butterfinger gang, adding even more grip. Better yet, in a matching carbon fiber finish. This is the Spigen OMAG ring, a foldable metal ring you can twist, fold flat, use as a phone stand, but more importantly, finger it too. And never have to worry about dropping your phone when you go ham texting her 23 times in a row again. It doesn't end there though. Complete the whole set with a matching AirPods Rugged Armor case that includes a carabiner to clip onto, well, anything, or the Rugged Armor Pro watch case with a strap built into it, giving you the real retro G-Shock vibes. So if you want to upgrade your EDC game without breaking the bank, links in the description down below. Stored beside that, just as important, the piggy bank on the go. Another from Spigen, and honestly, worth it alone for how minimal and stealthy this looks. I wouldn't be surprised if ninjas were given this as a graduation gift. Now, it doesn't do anything fancy. There's a large main pocket in the center, clamped together with a thick elastic, allowing you to store up to 12 cards, but realistically, no one should have that many cards in 2022. The center cutout below allows for quick fingering and bonus points for keeping everything symmetrical too. Thanks to the large elastic, you'll have no problems expanding and removing as you need, and while it can get messy trying to find your gym membership card, which I definitely need to use more, you can always count on shoving everything auto-magically back in place perfectly every single time. They also offer the option of a cash trap or this, a cash clip, a large metal clamp that's strong enough to ensure your life savings don't slip out even through my scientific shake test. And in case you do manage to let go trying to shake test it yourself, don't worry, not only can it withstand some dings and dongs, nothing will slide out of place either. Plus, given the price point, you'd be surprised at how much attention to detail they provide, but combine it with my favorite coin holder that's 3D printed from an Etsy shop, you've now got everything safely stored in one place. It's instantly accessible with a single push of a finger, and the best part being, it's literally the size of a credit card, albeit with a thicker dump truck around back, but the flat design means it still sits comfortably even in the tightest of jeans, and it only feels like the size of, well, however many cards you deem worth carrying. My new all-time favorite fidget toy has to be this. Definitely not one you want to take out in public, as it can do this. And while it looks a little intimidating in use, the most common way you'll probably annoy your girlfriend is the sliding motion. Forward and backward, sort of like adjusting a radio slider, but if you keep going, it's designed to bounce right back like a push of a button, but like 10 times more satisfying. Combined, it makes this worth it alone. But I know what you're gonna comment, your other fidgets that cost $15 can also do that too, so why would I pay $400 for this? Because it doesn't end there, with tiny metal balls on top acting like a textured surface that not only tickles your thumb, but can also be clicked too. To top it all off, well bam! Not only does it feel cool to do, you'll instantly turn into John Wick when combined with how much action is going on in one hand. Why the heck not at this point? The finger ring also ratchets, which is what I usually use it for, because they've somehow made it possible to spin in both directions. So there is literally nothing this can't do. Considering it's 5 fidgets in one, that $400 price tag is starting to sound a little reasonable. Plus, they also focus on the little details, like the ability to also manually lock it in place. And also the amount of precision. Once you look even closer, you can start to appreciate it as a piece of pocket art. And yeah, this is why it makes it into the carbon fiber list, with a whole plate of it built right into the undercarriage. I can play with this all day and not get bored with the combinations you can achieve, but I am curious, would you get this for yourself or as a gift for someone else? Comment down below. Stored under that pocket with another pocket is the tool of choice, a Civivi Kai V Plus, which we've featured its little brother in the past, but this one has a hint of carbon fiber and a whole lot of attitude to go with it. With one of the most unique blade shapes I've tested, a reverse tanto combined with a G10 handle and the carbon fiber accent, but it's this geometric design that really gets me going though. And don't worry, it does work as well as it looks too. With its Nitro V blade, while it's not top of its class, the long tip gives you plenty of room to slice through whatever you're working on, whether to break down tough boards or precisely cut through delicate cloth. This sharp tip is, well, on point. When unlocked and folded shut though, it feels comfortable in the hand without any sharp edges, all while just looking ready for some action at any moment's notice. My favorite feature definitely goes to the pointy tip though for that perfect origami session. The added details like the textured top and the notches on the flipper making it comfortable to actually use, and the overall small and sleek design allowing you to whip it out and just go ham on all your Amazon packages. Surprisingly, this was one of the hardest carbon fiber categories to find, but the Bastion Bolt Action Pen offers a satisfying writing experience thanks to it basically feeling like a chunk of metal in your hand. It's heavy, has an even flow, and wrapped with more carbon fiber than you really need in a pen. The matte black finish with the minimal branding combined with an addictive bolt action makes it a tool you don't want to let go of. Plus, given its metal frame, it also doubles as a safety measure that no one would suspect you're carrying, which you may actually need when you start annoying everyone around you with this. Combine that with a sturdy clip, rounded edges, and a blacked out design, it's a pen you probably don't want to let anyone else borrow. I didn't think this existed until now. A carbon fiber battery bank is so overkill, but somehow Nitecore managed to make this NB10000 battery actually worth considering. While it is covered in carbon fiber, they've done a great job accenting it with the solid black and fake screw finish to give it an industrial feel, and they went with the clean and simple route on the inputs and outputs. A single button to show the juice levels with a USB-A and USB-C option to charge. Great because, as the name suggests, there are 10,000 milliamps of power to go around, with the best part being this: how short and slim the whole package is. Not only can it fast charge your phone with up to 20 watts of output, it makes charging and scrolling through TikTok manageable without feeling like it'll slip out of your hands at any moment. And when done, it easily hides away on other flat surfaces without adding any bulk, even if you kind of wish it did here. Hiding beside that is literally just a chunk of carbon fiber, but shaped into a fairly useful capsule. Sure, it's not the biggest nor is it the smartest pouch, but the simple addition of these two notches actually makes this storage solution a pretty secure option to consider for your daily essentials. Like, for example, your emergency candy cravings. Enough to give you that sugar rush, yet limited so you don't feel regretful right afterwards. The sliding door makes it easy to retrieve what's inside while also staying securely shut no matter what pocket you toss it into. Personally, it makes for a perfect coin pouch, fitting at least $3 in quarters. Combined with the hard shell design, I'm not worried about it breaking free and spilling all in my pockets. Plus, you can also fit a spare key just in case, because it's something you'll keep on you at all times thanks to how tiny it is. But also a perfect companion clipped with your other EDC and potentially be known as the guy who always has Skittles. Now, I had to go ham and a little fancy on one of these carbon fiber items and landed on this, because while carbon fiber generally is found on fancy cars and lightweight tricycles, the Porsche design P3632 lighter with the carbon fiber plates is something you can whip out and show off no matter where you are. Ignoring the fact it'll run you $170, this looks like a lighter that only the elite of elites would carry. It's sleek, minimal, and shiny, but then wha-bam! One of the coolest flames I've seen on a lighter, and probably the easiest trigger to fidget with too. It's sort of like pulling a door lever over and over again. Otherwise, they've kept it simple, as there aren't any other moving parts to break or fall off, but this can only be appreciated with your other carbon fiber goods, as it fits right in, elevating the whole collection. The slim chocolate bar design is also just fun to flip around in your hand, as it's like holding a tiny pack of gum, but seriously, this is a looker that you won't want to put away. There is a whole category of fidgets out there that, well, sort of do nothing. And that's what this Mjolnir fidget piece falls into, as it's just a tiny chunk of carbon fiber, yet is probably the coolest looking one. That'll definitely be the star of the show when you pull it out. With the fiber patterns and the detailed cuts, and while it is shaped and could be used in a defensive situation, 99.6% of the time, you'll simply be twiddling it around in your fingers, as there's something soothing about just holding a stiff, hard, and blacked out chunk of material. Better yet, toss it onto your keys with the built-in loop, and it'll double as the fanciest looking art that may actually save you one day too. This may look like those regular key holders, and while technically it is, it's got one feature that makes it better than the rest. But let's point out the elephant in the room. It looks really damn cool. With its squared off design and carbon fiber face, the ridge key organizer makes you feel like you own some supercar, only it's actually just keys to your studio apartment with the short toilet. But one can dream. The notch cutout allows for easy swivel action, and it's designed to hold up to 6 keys without any jingle bells playing when in use. Better yet, the same goes for when it's stored away too, as it provides enough tension so no keys fling out on their own. Then around back is a large clip that can also double as a great backup cash clip too. However, there is something about how large it is that makes it look like your keys are fully armored or something. Personally for me, the real selling point is inside, because once you open it up, you'll find this tension bar, which basically allows you to store as little as 2 keys and still be able to keep your keys from spinning all over the place. Then combine that with the attention to detail on every cut and component. Come on, you can't go wrong with the blacked out combo either. For additional storage, like a larger car fob or building key, there's a built-in metal D-ring too. But on its own, this tiny package slides into any pocket and fits right in with the rest of the tiny tools in your pants.
For more EDC videos, watch this, but that's it. I rest my carbon fiber.